Joining me now, House Ways and Means Chair and Missouri Congressman Jason Smith. Sir, Chairman, is the rise of Tren de Aragua Harris's fault?
Well, there's no question what's going on from a porous southern border. Vice President Harris and President Biden are the direct ones to blame. We saw in the first 100 days of the Biden-Harris administration, they did 94 different executive orders reversing the very successful border policies. For example, they they started catch and release. They eliminated Remain in Mexico. They stopped the border wall. You could go line by line, and that's what's led to this influx of criminals.
But the administration, the Biden-Harris team, gave a special authority to 200,000 illegals from Venezuela to come to this country and stay here, and they can't be sent back. And some of those people who are here, they brought them in, they are members of or attached to this gang. That makes it the Biden-Harris team's fault, and they cannot be sent back. This is a dreadful situation.
It's a terrible situation. Talk to Laken Riley's family. Talk to the family that witnessed a stabbing in the city of St. Louis by illegals from Venezuela. This is a problem that we're facing all over the country. Every state is a border state because of these policies, and they just continue.
You can't do anything about it. Can Congress do anything about it?
They continue to allow. I believe that there's one person that can do something about it, and his name's Donald Trump. And I think you're going to see that when he's elected in 12 days.
Congressman, Biden, the president, he's trying to commit billions of dollars for green projects before he leaves office in January. He's trying to cement his green legacy. You control the purse strings. Can you stop him?
Well, there was over $1 trillion that the Inflation Reduction Act cost. This was passed when the Democrats controlled the White House, the House, and the Senate. You bet I'll be able to stop him when we have a trifecta unified Republican government. In fact, the House of Representatives tried to repeal all of the Inflation Reduction Act. But of course, Chuck Schumer in the United States Senate, it was dead on arrival over there. So we need some backup. We need some soldiers over there. We need to win the Senate. And I'll tell you, the fact that Joe Biden's trying to spend all the resources in the Inflation Reduction Act tells me that he sees the writing on the wall, and that is Donald Trump's going to beat his vice president.
How much money are we talking about that he wants to spend now and in the future on these green projects? Is it $1 trillion?
It's several $100 billion that looks like is still remaining to be spent.
But the green program is not working. Does that mean we're going to have to spend more and more and more to try to keep up with it?
The green program from the Inflation Reduction Act, Stuart, was nothing but a giveaway to Biden and Harris's wealthy donors. In fact, 90% of all the green credits that was in the IRA went to huge corporations with more than $1 billion in sales. They were paying off their friends and buddies, political donors and allies. That is why it's a complete disgrace. It was nothing about green energy. It was about rewarding friends.
Congressman Jason Smith, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. We appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Good to be with you, Stuart.